name's Carly Bartle, and I'm one of the directors here on The Sky's the Limit. I'm here to introduce to you the first video of a series of 3 videos that's here to help you get off to the best start possible for your business. We want to help you get started and get rocking with your business straight away. So these 3 videos are going to help you and give you a list of things, of everything that you need to know, all our hints and tips that we can give you to get you started. So I would grab a pen, grab a cup of tea, cup of coffee, glass of wine, bottle of beer, whatever your tipple might be. Get a notepad and pen and get ready to take notes, and we'll get started. Okay guys, so you've made the decision to become a Scentsy consultant. On whatever your reason, we're here to support you. Now, when you first get started, it can be really overwhelming. There's going to be lots of emails sent out to you, lots of groups that you get joined to, lots of people that you've never met before sending you a friend request, and sometimes it can be overwhelming. These videos, along with the support of the team page, The Sky's the Limit, and obviously your upline, so that might be myself or Martina or Danica, or it could be one of our other fabulous team members, are all here to help and support you and get you off to the best start possible. So, your kit's on its way. There's a few things that you need to do before your kit actually arrives. If we can get you rocking and rolling before you actually get that kit delivered on your doorstep, and you open that box, and believe me, it's going to be like it's Christmas. If we can get you rocking and rolling before that, you're going to be in a really good place to get started. So your first thing you should be doing is reaching out to your sponsor, or you can reach out to one of us as a Sky's the Limit team to speak about your why and your goals. Now, it doesn't matter what they are, and be prepared for them to change along the way. But the reason why we ask you to do it is because it is so much easier for your sponsor or your upline to help you if they know exactly what it is you want to achieve. Now, you might not know your upline very well, and you might be embarrassed to speak to them, but really don't. We've all been in the same position. We've all been essential consultants waiting for our kit to arrive. We know what it's like. So if you reach out to us and explain to us what it is you want to achieve, what your why is, so what was your reason for joining? So for instance, for me, the reason why I joined was because I had an 18-month-old daughter and I wanted to be able to pay for a couple of her clubs. So she went swimming, we did gymboree. I wanted to be able to pay for those and contribute. I also had a goal. So you want a why and a goal, and they're the 2 things that you need to speak to your sponsor about before you get your kit. So that was my why, and my goal was I wanted to earn the cost of the kit back within the first 2 weeks of joining. Now, it doesn't matter how big or small your goal is, and like I said, my goal has completely changed several times throughout the journey, but earning your kit cost back is a really good place to start. So your goal and your why, you need to speak to your sponsor or your upline about that so that we can help you get started. Another thing you need to be doing before your kit comes is writing your list of 100. Now, you might say straight away to me, I don't know 100 people, and that's absolutely cool. The average person knows 250 people. You just don't realise it. But I know my first list of 100 was more like 40 to 50 people. And that's absolutely fine. But make sure you write that list, because that list is going to be your golden list. They're going to be the people that you invite to your launch party, the people that you invite to your VIP group when you create one, the people that you ask to trial the products for you or write a review. These are all people that you're going to reach out to. A really good way of working out your list of 100 is to think of Frank. Now, Frank isn't a Scentsy man somewhere. Frank stands for friends, relatives, associates, neighbours, and kids. So it's a really good way of remembering and writing a list out. So obviously friends is friends, your relatives, associates can be people at work, or maybe people that you see from down the gym. Neighbours is your next door neighbours. And kids, any after school clubs, school mums, teachers, literally everybody you know. Don't judge or say they're not going to like it or they definitely won't want to buy it. Write them down on the list. You never know. It doesn't mean you're going to pick up the phone and call every single one of these people tomorrow, but write them down so that they're on the list of 100. The list of 100 is still something that I do every single month. It's a really good tool to help you think, especially when you're looking at trying to book parties or basket parties. It's a really good tool to sort of jog your memory on who it is you can contact. So you've set up as a Scentsy consultant. You need to let people know that you've set up as a Scentsy consultant. Now, lots of people join Scentsy, set up a Facebook page and think that people are just going to start ordering. It isn't about that, I'm afraid, and it doesn't work like that at all. You really need to get the smell out there into the world. People need to smell it, they need to see the products, they need to touch them. Facebook and social media are great, but you can't rely on them completely on its own to get you started, especially in the beginning. So let people know you're doing it. Don't be frightened to tell people about your exciting new adventure. They're going to support, your friends and family are definitely going to support you. They're going to want to know what it's all about. So yeah, post it on Facebook that you've joined Scentsy and you're happy about it. You're going to have a launch party and you'd love to have your friends and family support. Tell people when you're dropping off the kids at school, tell them what you're doing. At work, I've done this crazy thing and I've joined and set up my own business and I absolutely love the products. Share your enthusiasm. That enthusiasm spreads and people will get excited for you when they see how excited you are for joining the company. Okay, another thing that's really going to help you get off to the best possible start is to choose a launch date for your launch party. Now, this might seem really, really scary, but it's not, I promise you. I did my launch party to a room full of strangers. You're going to do your launch party to people that you know, people that you trust and people that you love. So don't be overwhelmed. We're going to keep it really simple. We're going to give you some details in video 3 about what to do for that launch party and how to make the most of it. But really I would say it really is important to get your launch party date set in stone. It gives you a chance to plan. It gives your family the chance to make sure they're free. And I would always plan for 2 dates. The reason why I do that is that people are busy. Some people would prefer to come in the afternoon. Some would prefer to come in the evening. So if you do one of each, maybe do a weekend one and an evening one during the week, then you know overall you're going to be able to get to most people. So that's a really good tip. 2 launch party dates to make sure you're basically covering all bases. You could be watching this video from any of the regions. Now, I'm just going to explain to you quickly what the regions are. Region 1 is the USA and Canada. Region 2 is Europe, including the UK. And Region 3 is Australia and New Zealand. We don't service the whole of Europe at the moment, but there are quite a lot of countries. It will tell you exactly what countries we service in the workstation. We are a global team on Sky's the Limit, so there's always someone around to help you at any time, day or night, because we have people from the USA, from Canada, from Europe, and from Australia and New Zealand. So you're always covered and there's always somebody online to help you. Now, as I said, you can find that information out on the workstation. There's a few other bits and pieces that you need to be looking at when it comes to the workstation. Now, there will be a checklist of the things that you need to do when you first sign up. So that's one of the things that you need to fill in, and you fill it in as you go. Check out the marketing tab on the workstation also. That's really good. You can actually link your Facebook business page to the marketing tab. So what that means is pre-made posters by Scentsy can be linked onto your Facebook business page, and when a customer actually clicks on it, it will take them directly through to your website, which is pretty cool. And the next, probably the most important thing that you need to do on your workstation is learn how to place an order. Now that's going to come to you in another video where we'll go through how to order step by step and place your first Scentsy order. Now, if you haven't had your kit through yet and it's been 5 days, you need to contact customer support. You'll find customer support's number in your workstation. Okay, so you've got your kit through. It's pretty amazing. A big thing I would say to you is either once you've got your kit, set it all out and take a picture of it. This kit is amazing value, and if you share with your friends and family exactly what you've got for the amount of money that you've paid, you are bound to have people knocking on your door wanting to sign up and get their hands on that kit. It's pretty amazing for what you actually pay for it. It really is. It's not a magic kit. You have to go out and actually work for it, and have to just take a little step out your comfort zone and go out and meet people and share the products. But it is awesome value. If you're brave enough, go live. Go live on your Facebook page. We spoke about announcing to everybody that this is what you're doing. There's no better way than doing that than with a kit. Once your kit arrives and you pop on live, or do a video if you're too scared to go live, and say, look at this amazing kit I've just got. I've just joined this amazing company. It's completely safe to use. Can use it around our kids. It smells amazing, and they can see it and it's tangible right there. It's a really great tool. So it's a good thing before you start packing it all away and sorting out where you're going to put things and putting on your warmer and getting all excited. It's a really good idea to take pictures, or even better, to go live or make a video. There's two measures when you start. Obviously, the biggest measure you have is the measure that you set yourself, and we spoke about setting your goals and realising your why a little bit earlier on. But the company themselves set up an awesome opportunity in the first 15 days to hit something called Shooting Star. Now, details of it is all going to be in your guide and on the workstation. But your Shooting Star is the equivalent of hitting 500 PRV in the first 15 days. This then unlocks the most amazing discounted kit for you to get your hands on. It really is worth it. You also get a little pin and a certificate, which is really cool, because I've got all my certificates up on the wall. So it's really good to look back and know that you achieved it. Another really good thing about hitting the Shooting Star is if you hit your Shooting Star, you know you've earned the cost of your kit back. So that's another really good tool to use as a goal in your first 15 days. Now, the other thing that we're measured on is a 70-day program called the Sensational Star. Now, that is levels 1, 2 and 3, and I'm going to pop up a flyer next for you to actually see what the levels of the Sensational Star are and how they're measured. With Sensational Star, the biggest tip that I can give you is if by hitting your Shooting Star, it's going to enable you to be sort of halfway to, near enough halfway to level 1. But the easiest way to hit Sensational Star is by sponsoring somebody straight away and getting on the sponsoring and building a team. It's the easiest way for you to achieve it, and it's definitely the most fun. If you can get a friend or a relative to join you on your journey, and you might be thinking, I am not ready to sponsor, I do not know what I'm doing. You don't need to. We didn't either. There's enough of us around to help and support you and your new teamies in the journey together. So the idea is you learn together. I did exactly the same with my sponsor, and she lived in another country, Martina, and we've ended up being absolutely solid, great friends. So it really is such a fun thing to do, and if you can do it with your best mate or your sister or your uncle or your auntie or your mum, it's fun. So I would say the easiest way to earn Sensational Start is by sponsoring from off the bat, and also it's going to help you progress up the compensation plan, which again we'll speak about a bit later on. And it's just going to get you off to like a blast off start. It really is. So guys, you've got your kit through, you've done your top list of 100, you've spoken to your sponsor and your upline and spoke to them about your goals and your why. You know what you need for Shooting Star, you know what you need for Sensational Star. You've got your 2 launch party dates planned. You've had a good look through your workstation, you've set up your Facebook page and you've linked it to the marketing tab. You're ready to go. There is going to be lots of questions along the way, lots of things you don't know. We all fumble, we all make mistakes, but we are all here for you to support you and guide you along the way. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'm really looking forward to watching your journey. Thanks, guys.